state it on record again. Minta Kando, the minister, Honorable Minta Kando, you cannot sit in Accra and decide to do whatever you want. When it comes to health sector issues, they are serious issues. Again, these are lives matters. So for me, I would not side too much with the nurses and doctors who want to go on strike, because the more you live, the more lives that you put in danger. So for that, I would not want us to put the lives of people in jeopardy. But again, the minister will have to be serious. Kwamina Minta Kando, we have a lot of Agenda 111 hospitals. This should send a clear sign to President John Mahama that hospitals are important than the 24-hour economy market you want to build in 261 districts. When we have 111 hospitals, that way you can push that funds in there so that we can get them operationalized, so that we can employ these nurses who are home and doctors who are at home. We can employ them so that we the citizens will have comfort. Imagine Sewa being operationalized.
So I've told you already, say, oh, Pabanya, Sibi, Omon Mini Pound, Omon Penny Pound Coso, Omon Person, your men in a baby, and many by NDC. There is no way I'll be to me NDC by a sing chain. Oh, poor moi, 10 piano. Omon Mini Pound, that they are the first people ever rank you. Omonia baby didn't rank you, DNT and I make us ask him, say it to a man hospitals or home hospitals here. See it to me, said a bayan or for being I said, and for 40 TV, necessary school over 5 years, 6 is a big fee. Doctors will every school, it be paid you my. Now, this is a time I can see it to me is hospital. Say be a bit my one or 4 and yet you my be also no. I are a share or confounded any power bar pays to the be an answer to emergency to be a bit me that for mamma, would you tuno, and my family, but I say at the hospital. I'm not when I are here, but honum on a boquaco, because if the doors were honum. I did at this time, and it's for when you see Kabia, more fancy a hospital, say Magana for. Now, my imagine some more fine idea, a bebois or my Ebushi Babu ransom in your city. Meso Sans no Darama, Ubu, and any dear question. See, when you're subscribing from my channel, or don't say a subscribe button, so I'm really not turning on the bell notification. I can say, be understand piano, but drop video or channel once can be and 10 times. Ebusia, you more ransom. The 10 years or men, no kore. I say, you are the bonuma, and 1 year was the dinka, ye enter a brothel, and catch us a scale of preference. In order of importance, ye didn't carry the most important and never be yet dear at Wasson. Now, and I'm saying this for Ashegana for bar or mobile machine on winning say. So, when the Soka Caribbean farmer gonna find that or margina, inquire about some mobile and some and who yes is at the moment. And say to my Nipa air doors, population air doors. Since 19 could who are, you see as a confounded hospital, you see 37 military, you see as a the Kikan Kahuna hospitals, I can see what Ghana say, Nipa and so Dana Edos were gonna see. Apart from private hospitals and call phone be one margin, power with him to Munis Kanoma we see. Name Madaba call private hospital and say, it be engine insurance card. It won't more common boarding, yes, because on the Yanisika and on the being hospital to your pet and a war ye, intend a fine, and no money as him. I didn't buy now old and baby be a moderate at the amount of phone. When you see Kabia, one found we see hospital deep in found Mount for. Now I just what they call a difference at 24-hour economy market in a day. What should we do with a market? Yanyane de wabra, nipa ewu, ubeko konfano channel lies, sahono minyasem ketua, nkofu bon minyasem ketua, ubeshe na nkofo mewie nurse no mutife nyasem ketua. Adenti na yensi hospital so asi, na yemfa nkofo adwuma because hospital nya ade ayesi boka. Hospital yensi mboka day in day out nipa baho, ade cha ade send pe baho no. 10 beer, you get people on maybe at least, and also bit me as some source of revenue to the government. A bit bit many scatter credit from and sana what's many beer, a pure with me for and can we I don't want ben was idea and I said no my ben time was idea, but also when you see Kabia, we see their friends and marketing Sukrano, he just on moon complete, most people in the shots, 1 person will complete market. I hold one wasn't we crew from what could that down or phone a baby up to now. What have you done about it? So these are some of the things a bad per se chunk of 5 in this season. See a ning can ye here, Yensi Hospital, not eating kindness in your my doctors in your my, they are tossed bill and call for so intimate in ya renten tem. Uboko confounded in a todaro. Emergency but 2 being to make every hen, people who didn't hospital when ya who do not hospital bed I am. Not doctors or home my occupied, not necessary occupied, yet in the planet that for man, we get would have been and pano for move. When you know maybe same farm where comes any anchor, no be torn my answer one day. I dream the NDC agent to read there or carry a winty, or better be do at the more comment session. No what you can't do pay. Abusua ntima mfa musi asensim ne medin kan ka chi bibi na na ho me wasiti me boss ne mu me brain ntino ye be kwani akwa akohwe je se ensem a GH kusin so dia ba betu dwana e dia ba abusua kopim se be san so dia shan makrawo. Bye bye.
Let's state it on record again. Minta Kando, the minister, Honorable Minta Kando, you cannot sit in Accra and decide to do whatever you want. When it comes to health sector issues, they are serious issues. Again, these are lives matters. So for me, I would not side too much with the nurses and doctors who want to go on strike, because the more you live, the more lives that you put in danger. So for that, I would not want us to put the lives of people in jeopardy. But again, the minister will have to be serious. Kwamina Minta Kando, we have a lot of Agenda 111 hospitals. This should send a clear sign to President John Mahama that hospitals are important than the 24-hour economy market you want to build in 261 districts. When we have 111 hospitals, that way you can push that funds in there so that we can get them operationalized, so that we can employ these nurses who are home and doctors who are at home. We can employ them so that we the citizens will have comfort. Imagine Sewa being operationalized. Imagine Oforikrom being operationalized. Imagine Trede being operationalized. 3, do you think pressure will be at CAC? But people, because of politics, want to settle their own personal scores. Because when himself Koya Ebeka say President Kufuor at the DNT, they let me sit down and they let me watch it. It is a bad habit of which politicians will have to tune in their minds. Sometimes we like to play with the lives of the people. I will not blame the doctor. If I have someone to blame, I will blame the minister and his people here in Accra. Because if they are taking serious steps in operationalizing some of these hospitals, I am not sure there will be pressure at CAT. I'm not sure people will go there and they will not have bed to sleep on. We've had situations here, even in Accra, where people have died because of no bed syndrome. Are you aware?
Yeah.
And you still sit down, cross your legs, put your hands in there. Still, you do not want to listen to advice and put in the measures to operationalize these hospitals. What do you want to see before? Then you tell me your priority is in building 24-hour economy markets.
But was suspending the CEO necessary? Because as it stands now, the root cause is still there.
Well, some of them are administrative issues, so we don't want to go in there whether he consulted the board, whether he did them. What my concern has to do with some of the where we send politics to. In our health sector, it should be moved away. When we go to our health sector, some of these politics things, we should put them aside, because at the end of the day, it is people's lives that we put at stake. Why do we put doctors in position where we want to tighten them? What should the doctor do? The place is full. The place is full. It is your duty. The onus lies on you as the minister to ensure that we have proper health care. In fact, this has not to do with, we have places so. And they say, be new. President Kufuor has taken the pain to ensure that we get some of this Agenda 111 hospital. Your duty is to operationalize them. Get them staff. If they are still amenities that they need, provide them. I am not sure that money that you use in operationalizing will be the same amount in building from scratch. We've seen buildings. What are they telling us? But you see, because of politics, I always say that. And for me, I've always had a problem with the appointment of Minta Kando.
Why? Do you have a personal issue?
No, but I feel he's not up to task. He likes politics too much. And in that sector, we do not send politics there. Can't you see? Everything is politics to him, blaming the SY government. But as a health minister, you are not just like an agric minister. You are not like the youth employment minister. You are in a critical ministry where lives, you cannot play with lives. You cannot send politics there. So to me, what I would advise the minister is that he should put pressure on his government to ensure that they operationalize. We have 3. My problem is 3 there. Oforikrom Sewa. Operationalize them and they will ease pressure on CAT. And what pains me to my bone is that the Ashanti regional minister is a medical doctor there.
Yeah.
Their wife is also, I think, a midwife or a nurse over there. So what is he telling me? Is he not aware? Well, is he not seeing the pressure on them?
I read this morning that he's been able to consult the nurses there, so the strike has been called off. Yeah.
But will this also ease the pressure on the medical doctors there? If still, people will still come to the accident unit and they will not have a place. So just ensure that you operationalize those over there so that it will ease the burden. That is the problem. Oh. Just do this and then you put people's life in danger, and then people will have to be suffering no bed syndrome. Will come and sit here today, someone died because of bed, tomorrow will come and sit here, they've closed. But someone has had the idea of getting 111 hospitals. of which we can believe that some of them will still have building that we have to approve, but some of them we have the buildings, we have infrastructure in there, we have the amenities. It is just operationalizing and sending staff there. It is bad on our side as Ghanaians.